Now then, welcome to Huson DIY. My name's Ben. In this video we're checking out these NorthPeak Gear sleeping mats. Okay, we're going camping pretty soon. As you know, if you do go camping, it can be really uncomfortable what you sleep on. Kind of traditional airbed that usually goes flat in the morning, those cheap kind of standard airbeds. These are supposed to solve that problem. So these are sleeping mats from NorthPeak Gear. So it's not like a traditional mat that goes under your sleeping bag that you would lie on. Quite a standard, traditional, let's say, camping mat that goes under your sleeping bag. It's quite, I think it's like some kind of foam, like a dense foam. These are different. They do fill up with air, but they're much more compact, much thinner, but it's supposed to give that same comfort as an airbed, but shouldn't go down, so they shouldn't de-inflate overnight and end up kind of flat on the floor, and should give you good support during the night as well too. So in this video, I'm going to unbox them here on the table, just check out the actual mat themselves. I probably won't fully unfold them. What we're going to do, we're going to try them out when we go camping this week. So it's at the end of May, we're in the May bank holiday week this week, the half term when the kids are off, and Thursday, Friday, me and Oliver are going camping. So we'll get some footage of them actually in use, and I'll do a review after that just to confirm my actual thoughts on it. So I will be taking these two, one for me and one for Oliver. I'm going to take an actual double airbed as well, just in case, because you never know, there might be problems with these, and we will need a backup airbed too. So let's just check one of them out here, just on the table. Make some close-ups probably, just to give you an idea of what the actual mat looks like. But it comes in these carry bags. Fingers crossed they are quite easy to get back into the carry bags, but we will see. So there's an elastic kind of strap around them. So it's kind of a plasticky, I don't know what the actual material is, we'll maybe check that out, but you can see that we've got some holes to pump air into, and then holes to, I think, take the air back out of there as well. We won't fully unroll it here, but we'll fully unroll it when we get it to the campsite. There's also a couple of buttons, like clip buttons just on the corners here, where you can clip the two together just so they stay together and not moving around the tent. But that's obviously optional. You can keep them separate, maybe if you want to spread out in the tent, which we might do. So I'll wrap things back up. Before I do so, I'll just get some close-ups of the material just to show it off here while we're inside, and then we're back with footage at the campsite, and I'll come back after and do a review of the mats after we've been, just to confirm overall thoughts, whether they are as good or better or worse than a traditional airbed. But fingers crossed they're good, and fingers crossed we can use them for the 2 nights. So see you soon with some footage from the campsite. Good enough. And then okay, well done now with those NorthPeak sleeping mats. As you saw in the video, used them out on a recent camping trip. Really easy to use, to be honest with you. You've got the built-in foot pump to pump them up with. That's really easy to do. It takes a few minutes just to pump it up, but it's not too hard work. And great that it comes built in, so you can really go kind of anywhere camping with these and be able to blow them up. No power required, so that's really smart. In terms of the actual thickness, obviously not too thick like compared to a normal kind of airbed, but they're not that kind of old school kind of sleeping mat. They're much thicker, much more to them in terms of the actual comfort. I was a little bit apprehensive once we're blowing them up in terms of were they going to be comfy enough or good enough, but I'm pleased to confirm that they're actually really good. So I found it much easier to obviously use in a traditional airbed. They didn't go down overnight compared to other airbeds when you use them, and the actual comfort of them was surprisingly really good. So they're quite firm. So if you do like a really soft kind of mattress, they're probably kind of no good. You could, I suppose, put less air in to make them a little bit softer. Perhaps, I'm not sure you're supposed to do that, but you could do that. But the comfort of them, really, really good. Really impressed, to be honest with you. More impressed than I thought I was going to be. The only problem I found was, in terms of my comfort, is when I sleep on airbeds, is the comfort in my hips. That's the same on normal airbeds and on this one. It wasn't as bad as it usually is compared to a normal airbed, but I still have that discomfort in my hips. I sleep on my side, so my shoulders were fine. That wasn't too bad, but my hip was kind of aching in the morning. So that's more maybe a me issue, but it doesn't give you that any different kind of comfort-wise compared to a normal airbed in terms of that kind of hip joint. The pressure on the hip on the actual airbed, obviously for me anyway, was the same. But in terms of the comfort, I would say they were comfier in terms of during sleep. So when you move on an airbed, it can be quite difficult to move around on an airbed, because usually they've gone down a little bit as well overnight in terms of those standard airBeds. This didn't go down, really easy to move around. So yeah, no problems whatsoever. As you saw, we've got the two of them as well. We didn't connect them together because we slept separate, but the buttons on the actual sleeping mats, you can clip them with the actual button kind of connections to obviously join two together if you wish. So if you're sleeping on your own and want a wider bed, or you're sleeping with a partner, for example, obviously you can connect them together and create more of a double kind of airbed, or a normal kind of double size airbed. So I'm 6'4" as well, obviously weigh quite a bit, and I've had no problems in terms of the length of them, the width of them. They're actually really good, to be honest with you. My feet weren't hanging off the end, and because they're not too thick anyway, I think if your feet did hang off the end, it wouldn't be too bad because there was not much of a drop to the floor. But I was in my sleeping bag, which gives you that kind of bit more cushion anyway at the bottom in terms of the sleeping bag around the feet. So yeah, first video done, kind of basic video, just to show off the product, unboxing, first use on that camping trip obviously, and a kind of first impression. My first impression, really, really impressed. I'm more impressed and more pleased than I thought we were going to be. So overall, really, really pleased with the purchase. So hopefully you've liked the video, or it's at least been informative. If you have, please do give it a thumbs up, give it a like. If not for any reason, give it a thumbs down, give it a dislike. Let me know in the comment section why. Any questions about the actual sleeping mats, any questions about my setup, anything you want me to cover in a future video, please drop that in the comment section. I will reply to all questions and comments. And if you want to follow the Huson DIY channel for more product reviews, tech reviews, and much, much more, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.